The power of silence. Why doing nothing is your greatest asset. We live in a world that never shuts up. We're told that to be seen, we have to be loud. To be successful, we have to be on 24/7. We treat silence like an awkward guest we need to kick out of the room. But what if I told you that silence isn't a void? It's a tool. It's a weapon. From the world's most powerful CEOs to the greatest Stoic philosophers, the most influential people don't win by speaking, they win by knowing when to stop. Today, we're exploring the power of silence. In psychology, there's a concept called the dead air effect. Human beings are hardwired to feel uncomfortable during a conversational gap. Most people try to fill that gap with ums, ahs, or worst of all, concessions. The power move? If you ask a question and the answer is weak, don't follow up, just wait. The result? The other person will usually keep talking to fill the discomfort, often revealing more than they intended or lowering their price. Silence forces the other person to confront their own thoughts. In a negotiation, the first person to speak usually loses. Your brain is a processor, not a storage unit. Constant noise, podcasts, music, notifications is like running 100 tabs on a laptop. Eventually, it lags. A 2013 study found that 2 hours of silence daily can actually lead to the development of new cells in the hippocampus, the region of the brain linked to memory and emotion. Silence isn't just quiet time, it's literal brain repair. The Stoics knew this thousands of years ago. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason." When you react instantly to an insult or a crisis, you aren't in control. The event is controlling you. Silence provides the gap between a stimulus and your response. In that gap lies your freedom. So how do you actually harness this? You don't need to move to a monastery. Try these 3 things.
1. The 3-second rule. Before responding to an emotional email or text, wait 3 seconds. 2. The no audio commute. Drive or walk for 15 minutes in total silence once a week. Let your thoughts settle. 3. Active listening. In your next meeting, try to be the last person to speak. The loudest person in the room is often the most insecure. The quietest person? They're usually the one observing, learning, and planning. Don't be afraid of the quiet. It's where your best ideas are hiding. Thanks for watching. If you found value in this, maybe leave a comment, or better yet, just sit with your thoughts for a minute.